Chokers are a lot more dependent.
Welcome to the Underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Hey, it's Pam.
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night.
Oop, this is a named character.
Here in the Underworld, idols can be themselves.
Hey, it's Hermes.
Even if they don't look human.
Hi, Goblin Hugger. Yeah. I mean, we finished Harmony last time, so we're on a god kick, and I've been devouring Epic the Musical, and I'm like, you know what? Let's combine the both. Let's go ahead and start up Stray Gods. If you've played it before, obviously let me go through it blind. I've been kind of wild mass speculating, and it's certainly been a time. It's interesting. It's an interesting shtick. It's certainly, I see some cracks around in some areas, but overall it's been pretty pleasant. If y'all like people who do fun voices and cool things, I would implore you to go over to the Hugger of Goblins, because Gobsy is a great person and plays a lot of cool stuff. Ah, not the slups! Oh, look at the plushie! The way it was wiggling, it looked like it was running through the sky. Oh, that was cute. Stephanie has a dog named Ross, and Ross. That is a pretty cute. Man, y'all keep getting the possum Dreki today. Damn. No, Jaybird, no! I can't believe you've done this to me, Jaybird. You monster. Oh, it's the Scrungle Dreki. All right, you got another Dreki. I'm holding myself up.
Do you
How your kind of place?
No.
All right, I'll hydrate.
Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up.
Just gave a nice Dreki drink to Apollo. I'm sure he appreciates it. Can't I simply ask her?
Just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
All right, we saw a colored in person who's going to be a new main character. Ah, it's Eros. Let's talk to Eros first. It's Persephone. Oh god, for real, for real.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
There's a
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread out that stupid storage.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
So you giving her Cupid is he's got a pretty cool harness. I like the undercut hairstyle things. I'm not sure I like the two-tone hair where it's like one tone on top and another tone on the sides. I'm not sure if that's my kind of thing.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure.
Actually, he's like three-toned hair, it seems like.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people.
Gumsy, please.
The anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
There were worse
So
ways to
Eros
spend
definitely
the
sounds like a people watcher.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing.
Aww.
It's just as well.
How he's fallen.
People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
How do you know Aphrodite?
Right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But
How are the gods born?
Idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
When your D&D group gets too in character, everyone forget. Yeah, we all literally just made up our familial relations as a joke, and then after a while, we just, you know, started running with it.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
What are you talking about, Akari?
A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taken care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Is everything okay?
Distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. It was hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
Oh, I'm about to overspeak. I don't want to
Sorry,
pry.
I didn't mean to pry.
You didn't. You're the one with your life on the line. Next to that,
You mind helping, buddy? Looking for Persephone.
I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
I mean, you could also be... Wasn't it Athena who, like, jumped out of, Zeus's mind? There's sort of a lot of body horror birth with Greek mythology, which is really a big sign that it's just a D&D group just making shit up as they go. They just ripped off the genitals of Uranus and threw it into the ocean. All right, yeah, sure. Put it on your backstory. What are your stats? Obviously, charisma. Jumped out of Zeus's forehead after he... Yeah. Greek mythology be like that. Bro's hair's like, yeah, exactly. Dude's got a variety.
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
First,
I'll
I
sing.
can assure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second,
Okay,
if
but
I didn't
Persephone
find
wants a
out,
fight.
I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal.
All right, we've got to talk to Hermes. Hermes, our boy. Done any cool parkour lately?
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello,
Hermes has a fucking
off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but
why do I suddenly forget the name of those things? What's the name of the Japanese drink with the little the glass bead in it? The fucking the jingle jangle. Fuck! They used to have so many of those. Ramune, thank you. Thank you, Polycrisis. You're a polycrisis? I was having a personal crisis. Notice that Hermes' VA has been femme. You can tell from the voice. Have our breakdown on them. One thing I will say, like, the game had a really cool thing where they had a call out to indigenous peoples. And maybe I'm still spoiled from teenage exocolonists, but I still would really like games to be more often with making their pronouns front and center. I don't know. It seemed like Hermes didn't like seem very obviously male to me. So I've been trying to use they for now, at least until I can find some place that says explicitly. A lot of the people have been pretty close to their identification, but actually, you know what? Is it in the journal? I don't think I checked that. Their name. They. So it's already, I see they a lot for, let me see if it's using gendered for other people. She, her, she. Okay, so I think it's pretty okay, I feel a lot more confident for Hermes being non-binary or they. So, okay, that's nice. Let me double check everyone else, make sure I'm not messing anyone up. So he, she, Persephone, she, Pan, seems to be him, Eros, he. Okay, so it looks like Hermes is okay. Good to know. Still, it kind of sucks that I had to kind of hunt it down to figure things out. Aphrodite is actually a mommy. Yeah, Aphrodite's got a pretty nice design.
I haven't been an idol very long, maybe like a year. I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
No, not really. What? Like, Hermes in like every single game and iteration, the person who is Hermes always has this kind of energy about them, and I always fucking love it.
Why not? Maybe you can shake some dust off the other idols.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of dust.
You're right about that.
I don't think Athena would let me clean anything anyway. She won't even let me touch her spear.
How'd you become an idol?
For a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was
fucking Hermes' facial expressions.
I miss him.
Fucking. They get me every fucking time. I call yourself Hermes then.
Hermes. I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
So, most do, but not everyone, but maybe you. I don't know. Picture Greek god would be Hermes. I don't know what Greek god guy would be. How'd you know Calliope died?
You were right there. within moments.
I wonder if they have like a,
did you know?
they have a
I told
pager.
you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
That sounds grim.
Corone could be less creepy, though. Who's Corone? The boat guy. He keeps asking me for a mixtape. What even is that?
Also, did y'all hear the critter? Because I didn't hear the critter. Why didn't I hear the critter? I wonder if I might have left something on from my testing when I was making Clippy. You heard the voice. Here's that. Let me run my fix audio. I'm gonna re-queue it. Okay, I see it. I see it saying stuff on the VB cable, but why don't I hear it? Damn. Well, I hope it was absolutely hilarious. But Tapes, holy crap, Tapes, thanks for the re-snug script. Ah, no, Mystic, stop scanning me. I'm not on the fax machine. It is never necessary, but it is always appreciated. You made it to the double digits. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy the emotes and I don't know what help. I don't think anything else happens at being a double dish. Need a Dreki fax. No, you don't fax me. I'm a three-dimensional entity. Yeah, Gabsy, the critters are my little TTS creatures. There's Golem, there's the Fox, and there's Owl. I've been slowly working on overhauling the voices because there's some other stuff I would like to do to better distinguish each of them from each other, but it's a little hard. I don't know why I don't hear it. I go to VB cable, monitor and output. That is so weird. And it makes no sense. Don't make them say boobies! Mean. I can't believe you would do that to the poor innocent critters. They don't know what they're saying. They're just reading off the teleprompter. All right. What do you know about the murder?
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Why would you do this, Lucy? Okay, I heard that one. Why did I hear that one? Wait, what if I play one of the old ones? Okay, now I can. Okay, now I can hear them. Oh, you know what? I bet my fix audio command is not fixing the VB cable. Fix. Ah! Oh, look at all those pixelated isopods right at my face! No! Oh, I see why. Because I move things. Oh, me. All right. That's an easy fix. So, all of the critter voices are actually the same TTS voice. What I've done is I've used some audio filters to change like the pitch and a couple, like do some minor effects. Like there's a little bit of a kind of an echoey sort of thing with Owl. And the thing is I used to have it split up. So I had duplicates of the virtual cable, and I had the filters on those. But what I've done is I moved all the filters to a single VB cable. Only one of them's gonna be... No! Fox! Don't you eat tapes! Why are you feeding them cement? They're a plant creature. Don't you give them cement? So back, no problem, Lucy. I hope you have a great time foraging. And if we end before you come back, I hope you have a wonderful rejuvenating eep. We get right? No, it didn't get rated. Just had a bunch of TTS uses and realizing I had messed up my TTS audio. So I just needed to add the normal VB cable to my fix audio button. Because OBS has a weird bug when it comes to audio, and I have to literally turn off and turn on my audio sources. Or in this case, toggle it off and then toggle monitoring back on so that I can hear them.
It sounds as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
We'll see you around.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
So do you not want to see me, Hermes? I'm getting mixed messages here. Plants eat cement. No, plants grow out of the ground under cement. They're not eating the cement itself. Let's talk to Pan. Let's see if he's cast iron.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Thanks for the address.
Thank you for the address. It's what led...
No need to thank me.
That's weird.
You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
You knew I'd find him?
Who would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Pan is just a little shit.
I'm guessing it's a total
I love him.
coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Hey, yo.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you... Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it.
Oh, no.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
I wonder if Hades passed on and didn't reincarnate.
The things you say, the things you don't say, you don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I am some sort of scoundrel?
Yes, Pan. That is what I'm assuming. Hoping, maybe. It seems like there's a flirt option with like every character.
Either that or a murderer. One of the two.
PSS's teachers. Drink their hips, cement in his spare time.
No, I don't!
I think everything.
Damn it, Al! Stop spreading lies and slander!
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
All right, what's Sad Boy doing?
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
Didn't a Pan? Like, I mean, Pan's a character in Greek mythos. I mean, can't exactly go with.
If Pan was wider in stature, would he be strong?
Yes, Golem. Yes, he would. We'll have to bridge that problem whenever we get to it. This isn't your place, is it?
More often, I'm guessing.
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
What sexuality would you say Pan is?
Pan seems like he's pretty equal opportunity because he seemed a bit a little bit flirtatious with the waiter. Why is the game, is it glitching for y'all too? That is really weird. It looks like it's only happening on my screen. I'm gonna move on from that.
Apollo. It's okay to not beat yourself up 100% of the time.
I know.
I know you know, but you're in a club. Live a little.
This style of music is unfamiliar to
Oh no, Apollo only listens to country.
my best.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know exactly?
What's her
Mythology's a little
story?
rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it
Yeah, Fimbledinter.
infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
Okay, but how do the immortals tell it?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things.
Oh!
Hades.
Okay. Looks like this isn't oh, actually they were in love story. This is Persephone fucking murdered her kidnapper story. All right. Okay. This sort of thing happen a lot.
So Hades just kidnapped her, and that was okay?
Hydrant. Okay.
Does this stuff happen a lot with the idols?
Not since the days of the Titans, which I barely remember. It was the first time one idol had killed another. I'd like to say we handled it well, that Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly,
Wait, so who rules Underworld then?
can't blame her.
The idols have changed, right?
You think? Since
Right?
those days?
Well,
No.
you know the saying, The more things change, the more they stay the same.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Damn.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
What about all
Thanatos or
Athena's
Charon.
rules?
It's true.
Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done.
Wait, we can do that?
I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Zeus is like, oh fuck, I've been making so many
You're
enemies.
the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
The cruel irony of being able to see the future, but never doing so because of what it actually, what it causes to happen.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started
a cult?
became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I don't know. After her last... So how much... I'm wondering how much the continuity the Godhead brings. Because they keep talking about it passing to people. Then people take up the name again, and some of these gods seem to still be the same from way back then. I don't
someone to
know.
Bring me to Persephone.
Finally, I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me?
Oh, Jacob got head
She
pats.
seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
All right, let's go talk to Persephone. I certainly wonder what our next song is going to be. Hello, Persephone. I have arrived.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later.
Oh!
I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
I have questions.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
I didn't even know those were options.
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace, but I have no reason to help you.
Ah! Oh, you got the triple. I think it's the first time someone's gotten the triple and the plushie. Nice, good throws. Love the earrings. I love the like the coat thing that she has, because I love like the cyan sort of like glowy plants on the shoulders and then the collar. It is very cool.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Like even the triple to Pang. I don't think I've sent it to Pang. I don't know if they send all the tribbles over to Pang or if.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse.
I think the only thing that gets me.
Fight for them.
I don't like the waistcoat being so low. I love waistcoats, but like the really deep waistcoat just feels off to me.
You shouldn't have come here. And I sure didn't know.
Ooh, that's sass!
Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone. We both know how this ends.
Woo! Laser show.
See how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Ho ho ho! Ayo.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Why would I come here to start a brawl? I'm just running out of time is all. It's true that I'm just lost and small. Why are you keeping your guard up?
Oh man, you stole that from Pan. What a real renegade. No point of view, kid, people have paid.
Pang?
I've seen a whole lot of bands. I know what a song secondhand. Maybe
Ooh, I can't even pick the right one. Yeah. Well, the triple's right now at the top of chat permanently at the moment.
She can't be excited anymore.
Yo, Dreki Twibble.
But maybe there's 1,000 brand new songs. Been right in front of her all along. Let me hear you.
Go for the kill. Also, this Souls thing is really sweet.
What you gonna do now, Persephone? I shout out and the crowd is there for me. Voices
Oh.
join me steadily. Catch that, it's the sound of destiny. Who sends for me to question me? Persephone, they said to me, Queen of the dead, you dead to me. On the moves, who are you to step to me?
Hey, yo.
don't use that word. You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her, why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take, that's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
I feel like each of them changes the scene as well.
Single note should take you down now.
Lights on.
Without even trying, and you didn't mind 1,000 times.
Finish your beer.
One note and suddenly you're
Have to
home.
go, but you can't stay here.
You're the song and you're being sung.
Lullaby the muse.
Not an easy thing to lose. Wish I could hear it.
Aww. Hermes! Pan again. Alright, do we get Persephone's begrudging respect?
No, you've earned your answers.
Yes!
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
Ah, Hank. I don't mind. Yeah, I can do that. And the Tribble Collective are certainly fun. I certainly had fun trying to find a good Tribble sound effect. So I could, because like some of the throwables, I have specific sounds for whenever they happen. Maybe I could have like I could grab one of the Dreki sound bites. I mean, that's what I have on some of the snakes is a little hissing shaker sound effect. Yeah, I do have all of those little sound. I just kind of threw a bunch of. Oh, hey, Artificer, who does a little Artificer explosion. Good pull there. And if y'all are confused about me talking about, or me and others talking about giving Pank tribbles and throwables and things, you should check out Pank Raru, who has an always amazing star-studded cast on their streams. All sorts of cool people. Ah! Damn it! They're not like Mystic who throws mean bits at me. Thank you for the mana though. But Pank's a lot of cool people who hang out over there, especially on Sundays. I really love the Spooky Sundays and the Spooky Bingo. I'm usually lurking then because Sundays are usually my catch-up days for a lot of stuff. But I haven't seen a lot of streamers who do like having a bunch of friends on and just getting up to shenanigans, and it's a really cozy time over there. It's a lot of fun. And it feels very homey with the homies. Oh, take it for your boobs. Well, it seems I have gone digital once again. Where was my train of thought going before it derailed? Right, Persephone and Calliope. Oh, into the void. Okay, Mystic. I see how it is.
That's it?
No conflict at all?
No fights, no conflict of any kind?
Why would there be?
Because you're you, Persephone.
No, not recently.
Oh, now we've gone to Donkey Kong.
Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Pointed look at Apollo there.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
It could have been a ninja. And then I doing backflips with all this new knowledge.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
What if it was anti-magic? Dun dun dun! What if this entire time, this urban fantasy, there's been another layer of the urban fantasy below it, and there is another pantheon of gods that have been secret from even the Greek gods. The greatest magic of all, this gun I found. Like, no problem, Bank. I hope you have a great time foraging. And if you don't come back by the end, a rejuvenating Eep. The Norse pantheon, god of war. Yeah. You go from Greek gods, and we add on. The Roman gods feels like a hat on a hat. That just feels mean because the Romans already stole the Greek gods in a lot of ways. Actually, I mean, I feel like Norse gods would be the expected one. We've got to really throw a curveball. I'm thinking we have the Hindi. I can't say I'm very familiar with a lot of religions, but I think Hinduism has a many god pantheon. And see, I don't want to go Egyptian either. I feel like Greek, Norse, and Egyptian are often just done to death. That could be my American-centric education that is already very Eurocentric. Which is why I wanted to pull a pantheon from a different region, but I'm not familiar with. Because of my upgrade, I'm not familiar with a lot of other religions. It's actually Jesus Christ with a Glock. He came back, but he didn't forgive you. Did you say magic?
Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well,
correct.
Sure, I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
No, not the corn! No, anything but the corn!
True magic is a different and older power.
Hey, Kate? Hey, Kate's mentioned? Hecate?
It was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out.
I mean, I feel like we should beat Hecate anyway. Like, I mean, come on. Please?
Did Calliope
Fuck you, gross corn from your... No! You're gonna turn me into ethanol.
What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry.
Whee!
She could be...
Whee!
Argumentative.
Literally everyone was her enemy.
Who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
I give you corn! Fucking robot chicken neurons activated. Could Athena be the killer?
As the bearer
oh
of
no.
bad news, and this may make you buttered.
Oh, is the...
But let me be devil's advocate for a moment. For all intensive purposes, there are a dime dozen pedal stools we look to for a blessing in the skies. And though I'm tempted to have a field day with this, a sixth sense of mine lets me focus on getting down to brass tacks on swallowing my prize. If you put the pedal to the metal, this is a...
Well, Ikari, you heard him. You got some wisdom from Clippy. Thanks for letting me know. I also need to add Clippy's audio to my fix button. He didn't even finish. Maybe it's for the best this time. Let me double check the name so I get the name right. I might have to adjust the timing. It was a little hard to try and keep everything aligned between activating it, reading it out, and then hiding it again. Clippy audio. Save. All right. That should be fixed. Glad to have helped? Question mark? No, Akari, I don't think any of us were meaningfully improved by Clippy's existence, but, you know, I manifested them and I couldn't let it go to waste. So I just have a giant text file. I think there's like 40 things in it of just random stuff that came to mind. So some of them are really long, silly shit like that. Some of them are a lot shorter. Some of them could possibly be construed as helpful advice. None of them should be taken seriously.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal and one goal only, to protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually...
Well, if I must kill one idol to save them all.
I don't see it.
What about Pan?
What about Pan?
He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
Obligatory, so mote it be. Yeah, exactly.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
Didn't we tell Athena?
Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but... the die has been cast.
The die that makes me die.
Not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to
Typical cop. I already said you're guilty. I can't go back. Okay, I see how it is here. Also, the thing of mentioning of edicts reminds me of tyranny, which I keep meaning to go back and play that again, but I keep falling off of it. I don't know why, but I remember one of the game's shticks, because like edicts are like these giant proclamations, but there's a through line of finding funny loopholes in them. And my favorite one is like at the start of the game, you're given this edict that when you read it, it's like basically like on this date, you know, everything here is going to die. But it doesn't give a year. It just says day and month. And you're not on a time limit to read the edict and activate it. So if you actually just rest the game so it advances past that date and then read the edict, you actually give yourself like a full year before it happens. I think some characters have like specific lines of if you do that, but it's just some of the silly shit of like devs thought of everything. Oh, Mugotcha, I'm afraid it is into the void with you. You shouldn't have blinded Poseidon's son. You know, you got to finish the job. Does the edict have it? You don't know what the edict's going to do before you read it. So it is a bit of meta knowledge to rest past the date before opening it and reading it. That is the thing.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Typical game of Mafia.
Many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay.
Damn.
This is the one and only God I
Hold on, give me a second.
Deserved it.
Oh crap! Oh my frogs!
Oh god! She killed him with frogs! The most evil! Oh, Persephone, no! Oh, mercy! Oh, jeez!
Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Most effective attack. I mean, it depends if you're playing chat-based Mafia or forum-based Mafia. It's very different styles. It also depends if it's like a true game of Mafia and not like all of the mutated things. Like, you also got to consider what roles are in play too, you know? Because if it's simple, you know, just Mafia and villagers, you know, it's pure deduction. And then you start adding in, you know, the hidden. You start adding in cultists. You start adding in doctors and sheriffs and bodyguards. It gets very messy very fast. I hate Town of Salem a lot. I think I actually got banned from Town of Salem because one of my friends was pretty unhinged when playing Town of Salem, and I might have gotten banned because they got banned. The mechanic of leaving a letter behind on your death fundamentally changes so much about Mafia as a social deduction game. It feels a lot more press button receive bacon kind of game rather than a social deduction game. If that makes any sense. I prefer Mafia when it's that very cerebral, trying to logic and outwit each other kind of game. Banned from TOs. I keep meaning to look into Blood on the Clock Tower because I've heard good things about that as well. But that one I think is more of a social deduction, but there's kind of a dungeon master moderating things to keep things balanced and kind of nudged and interesting for everyone playing, if I remember correctly. But the conceit seemed kind of interesting. I'm not giving up, but unfortunately we're not a rocker. We're a logicer. Oh, you got a little chibi Dweki. Obligatory Among Us. The fungus or Among Us.
Is that it then? We're all out of ideas. I should just give up?
Yep, you're fucked.
Great. Guess I'll just die.
You're not going to die, Grace.
Aren't I? You heard what Athena said.
Uh-oh, song time, baby. Time for a truet? I know a duet's 2 people. What's with 3 people? What's the name for that one? A trio?
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Family to us, and you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
No, Lucy, down.
Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I've been before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun. Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath.
Follow Angie.
I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do.
Ooh.
Follow him or stay?
We'll stay with Persephone. Because we were already with the sad beach boy for a while.
Sucking all the
Let's hang out with
oxygen out of
Persephone
the
for a
room.
while.
Perhaps we can get somewhere.